Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Wonder Snatch. Today we're going to do another of my favorite winners, Violet CHACHKI, the fetish pinup girl with an itsy bitsy waist. We're going to try to recreate her look today, and don't forget, at the end of this video, I'm going to do the giveaway. There's going to be a draw at the end of the video, so watch all the way to the end. So don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ring that post notifications bell, alright? And if you like this video, please share it with your friends, okay, so help my channel grow. Alright, see you in a bit. Righty-ho! So I've got my eyebrows gone, face tapes are on, and I'm wearing another Wilbeth tee, and Violet CHACHKI is right there to watch over us. Okay, although you see mainly Bianca Del Rio here. Let's get some foundation on. I'll be following one of her videos from about a year ago where she does her signature mug. Okay, so let's try to get this done. I've tried to do her face a couple of times, but you know, it's always been a little bit wonky. Okay, let's see whether I can get it right this time. And a lot of the techniques are similar to what Sacha Velour does. So let's see how this goes, alright? And because Violet CHACHKI is really bougie, today I'm using my TATCHA. Still got some of this left.
Hi everyone, it's me, Violet CHACHKI.
And I've got this broken disc of 2W, which I will not waste.
And today I want to bring it home to like what I always do, my classic signature stamp mug.
Oh, glamour.
And just really give you guys like the classic Violet CHACHKI mug. Clean, simple, glam, sleek, and just...
I'm just going to pounce that in with my liquid foundation. Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Natural Beige.
Now I'm going to move on to foundation. I'm using my BLOWIN KRYOLAN stuff.
Okay, using the JUNO microfiber sponge. This sponge is not bad. It's actually quite easy to clean. Okay, I cleaned it since the last time I used it, but it's quite small. I really still think that the MORPHE sponges are really good.
So now I'm going to take my beauty blender. I'm just going to blend all this out, make it super seamless.
So Violet CHACHKI is from Atlanta. She's actually the drag daughter of Dex Exclamation Point, who's a cosplay queen. Their styles couldn't be more different. So everyone's very surprised, and it's one of those surprising things that Dex is actually Violet's drag mother. But you know, she must have taught Violet well because Violet is so immaculate. Let me cover up the brows a bit more. Violet's doing her face in the lower half first, but since my brows are done, I'll just do the whole face. Okay, so now I'm just going to contour with True Tan. I've been liking contouring with a bit of a lighter contour shade. It gives me a lot more control. It doesn't get too dark.
Okay, so now I'm going to go in with some contour, some cream contour. I'm using Anastasia.
And on her season, Violet was, I mean, she was edited. She came across as a bit of a spoiled brat in the beginning. But I think near the end, she did have a bit of a redemption arc before her win. But she slayed the runway every single time. She really brought it, and she had this aesthetic which has never been seen on Drag Race before. This very fetish pin-up aesthetic, and very burlesque as well. Very Dita Von Teese inspired. Okay, in fact, after Drag Race, Violet has performed with Dita Von Teese in a traveling show. Okay, I think I need to put on the face tapes now. Make sure I get the face right. Violet's face is very, very, very snatched. Okay, let's see my facelift. Violet uses tape and gum, which I might try one day. I've been liking using this big angled brush to do my contour and brows recently.
Brush. I know some people just use another beauty blender.
Okay, so Violet's nose, her contour starts from eye and goes all the way down.
With a bit more contour, some powder contour now, just to kind of really cut everything.
For brows, she does freehand with black later, but I'm a bit scared to do that. So I'm just going to sketch it out first with my foundation, and then I can go and clean it up later. And her brow is very arched.
It's a good porcelain look, but I'm trying to just match a little bit.
Don't worry too much about accuracy at this point.
Okay, so while that
sketching the rough shape.
Shellac my brows now that they're dry in my foundation. And start on my eyes.
Okay, now we can go in with the highlights.
Oh, that's a lot of highlight. I fully just put like a mountain of highlight on my face. And blend that out. Okay, now I'm going to set everything, including my eyebrows, with translucent powder again.
Okay, fingers crossed. Highlight the rest. She likes to look really, really ghostly white. The highlights must be very white. And we will go in with powders later to fix that. I want this a bit angled up here today. Let's make sure this is snatcherific. soften that a little bit.
I'm gonna also go in with some Studio Fix by MAC in my color,
Okay.
which is
Ready for powder. She's using MAC Studio Fix to cover up the brows. She's using a brush for that, so let's try using a brush with my MAC Studio Fix. This is NW18. Okay, this is just to make sure the brows are nice and covered. Just going to continue using the white, okay, on the brush. And I'm going to go back to my no color, puff puff pass. She does this reinforcement of her nose highlight, some super white.
okay, now I'm gonna go and start
she's drawing her eyebrow.
on my eyebrow.
She likes using creamy gel eyeliners. The only problem is if you make a mistake of that, you can't go back. And she has a very, very distinct, very jet black brow. Okay, so wish me luck. I'm gonna try using this BYS AUTOGEL pencil liner. That's why I sketched out my brow at first, so I can just color it in.
There's so many brow products out there, but it's really hard to get like a creamy brow line over like a glued down eyebrow, because a lot of them are...
Okay, that's looking a bit off. Okay, it's not arched quite enough. Rescue this a little bit with my angled brush. It can get a little bit more precise with this.
real
at the same
arch
time,
today.
just spreading out the gel.
Okay, so now that I have like general outline, I'm gonna go in with some liquid eyeliner and kind of really sharpen them up and make them.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this on the other side. Okay, I'll be right back. Whew. Okay, that was a lot of cleanup. I think I got a rough shape. Clean up these brows a little bit with some clown white to make it crisp.
Age of Violet 1 wants to know what my biggest pet peeve is. I have so
And
many
she
pet peeves.
crisps that up with some
I think it's like just one.
liquid eyeliner. Really
Acrylic
do.
rhinestone, or acrylic gems. When drag queens use E6000 to glue on acrylic gems onto their garments. Biggest pet peeve, by far. And I would say that's like my biggest,
Close enough.
like,
Just
drag no-no.
setting this with some
And I feel like
young
that's like
love.
a crucial piece of information that no one tells you when you first start drag. And that is like the #1 basic beginner mistake.
Ombreing my brow. Like she
Okay,
does.
so now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ombre my
She starts off with the
eyebrows
eyeliner first.
using this really,
use my
really old
House Labs
Anastasia brow palette that I've had
Just
forever.
towards the end
I'm
of
gonna
the
go
brow.
in and start my winged eyeliner that I always do.
And she does this hooded lip trick.
So I do this trick where I just kind of draw the liner on the bottom, and then I just kind of blink and it transfers to the top of the hooded lid, and then what I like to do is I go in with black eyeshadow and just kind of go over the
set it
liquid so
black.
it's all matte.
She's saying how much she likes going on tour and everything. That's one great thing about being on Drag Race is that it opens you up to all these designers and, you know, people that can help make your visions come true. That's really, really exciting. Yeah. So Violet CHACHKI, after her season, has done quite a lot of very interesting things. She's been in fashion shows all over Europe. She's done music, okay, and she's recently been doing some digital drag follies as well.
I'm gonna start on my eyeshadow.
Okay, now she draws a crease in. I will use this angled brush, a bit of a thicker angled brush. I will use my Revolution Blackout palette. I'll use this, I guess that's close to ash brown. I'm just going to stamp
So I'm
it
just gonna
on.
outline my crease with this like ash brown, kind of like gray shadow, and then I'm gonna go in and kind of blend it up.
Okay, and she blends it upwards and into the liner. I'll be using, I think I'll use Slated for that, which is
I kind of
ashy
extend it out
green.
and blend it in with like the liner. Cool.
Okay, and Violet CHACHKI's looks are very burlesque inspired. She has a lot of very gorgeous brocade, corsets, and Art Deco inspired looks. She did an Earthe inspired makeup, which is gorgeous. I think I will have to dip into my cremated palette for this, using the color the Morgue, which is a bit of a cool tone brown. Blend it upwards.
Plasmic on Twitter wants to know how I met Casey Spooner, and it's a funny story, and I'll tell you. Casey's one of my
So blending that out. I'm gonna get a lighter color to try to marry that into the brow. Okay, so I think I will use Casket Ready for this.
So I met him in New York at my friend Charlie Lemendu's party. And I went up to him and I was kind of
And then the white Death Blow.
And I performed one of his remixes of Kylie Minogue's song Come Into My World.
Cool.
So now I'm gonna go in using my favorite product. I use this product all the time and I'm...
Alright. And now she's cut her crease, okay, and she's going in with some shimmer. So I'll be using my P. Louise Rumour Zero.
Liquid eyeshadow. Like, if they stop making this, like, I'm gonna quit drag because it is so good.
Violet Chachki's inspirations come from a lot of vintage pin-up girls like Betty Page. She even had a whole video called Betty. I like that kind of style too, so styling vintage hair has been quite an interest of mine too. I styled one today that I'm very excited to try on. Let me know what you think. Okay, so let's let that dry.
And I always like get a little bit on my...
And on the lid, after this dries, she uses Stila Diamond Dust. I actually bought this on the recommendation of this exact video about a year ago. Okay, and she says that she'll quit drag if they ever start making this.
Around the crease, just to make it really sharp. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with some black eyeshadow and just kind of blend.
She brings the liner up,
kind of darkest black liner that I did on my crease into the kind of gray shadow and just kind of blend it together using some black eyeshadow.
Let's set the black.
Creates like a nice gradient.
Just blending it into the gray eyeshadow.
So I've fully snatched my face with this gorgeous
just finishing
tape.
Up with her contour and blush.
Good lift, and it's looking very severe and gorgeous.
And she's reinforcing.
And now I'm gonna go in and do some blush and some highlighter and some under eye liner and lips, and then we're pretty much done.
Brushing off all the excess.
I was kind of anti-highlighter.
So contouring with my NYX to start.
You don't want to look like you're wearing white eyeshadow, but I think having the pink.
So this is like going in the direction my face tapes there.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go in under my eye and
a very severe Violet Chachki look today. Forehead is nice and small.
I'm like trying to perfect the
Violet Chachki during her season also was so slim and beautiful. It really put me off doing drag for a while because I thought you had to be super skinny and super thin to be beautiful drag queen, but I've learned otherwise. And you know, you can be any shape you want if you want to do drag. You can be any shape, any gender, anything you want to do drag. Okay, for nose contour,
okay, so I
do my very gentle trick. Okay, using my soft brush. Blend that grey. I need to try to snatch that a little bit with some banana.
I was kind of anti-highlighter for a while.
This makes the nose super skinny looking. Snatch this too. Bake that a bit. And then for blush, I'm going to use some clown blush today. Okay, I've done my under eye off camera and did a bit of the waterline there. I'm going to knock off the bake with a little bit of my Studio Fix again in the NW18. To brighten the middle of the face also.
And I don't want to use powder because then it gets muddled and then it's the same thing. Like, you want it to have a line, but you want it to be so crisp that everything's still kind of...
And now she uses her Makeup Forever artist pencil to sketch out, to line her lips. Use my Wherever Walnut. And she's got a very distinct lip also. Her Cupid's was really, really pronounced. So something like
Artist color pencils. And it was like a huge kit of just like every color pencil you can think of. And it's like, they're for anything.
It's high in the middle, so it looks like this very pouty lip.
That's what I like. It's just this like a universal pencil. So I'm using it on my lips, and I'm using the color...
Wow, those lips are dry.
Okay, so now I'm gonna fill it in, and I love...
Okay, and then she's using her Stila, which is what I have too.
I love this Stay All Day liquid lipstick. It's matte, but it's not like dry. Like, I hate a lot of liquid lipsticks I've used. Will just dry up and they start to crack and your lips are dry and it's just like a big mess. My signature beauty mark.
This trick of just cleaning up the outer corners here really pulls your lip in together. And she has a beauty mark on that side. Which side is that? This side.
Alright, lashes are on.
Alright. Okay, I'm just going to put on some finishing touches and I'll be back with the finished look of Violet CHACHKI. And this is the finished look. Violet CHACHKI Dominatrix Fetish Pinup Girl. I had a lot of fun doing this. It was a bit difficult, but get this colour on. Got there in the end. My face, I think, is a lot bigger than hers, so everything had to go a little bit, you know, bigger. But I think this is a nice drag version of Violet CHACHKI, don't you think? So before I forget, there's a giveaway. So I'm going to run the giveaway now. I'm going to run it here. Okay, it's running. See who wins the giveaway. And okay, and the winner is
Yongqi. Yay!
Congratulations! Alright! And don't forget, if you're in America, don't forget to vote. Don't forget to get counted in the census. Links are down below in the description. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ring that post notifications bell, okay? And if you like this video, share it with your friends. Share it and help me grow my channel, alright? So you can get more crazy content like this one. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! Watch my other videos. Bye.